Is this where we get to play Evelyn? When Evelyn uses her skills to deal damage, she builds up burning embers. When embers is at or above 50%, hold basic or skill to consume burning embers to activate Garut and gain 1 burning tether point. After we get 3 burning tether points, her next is it pronounced Ga? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Probably. Can't wait for Evelyn Lighter Astra team. That sounds like a really strong team. Garat? A Garat? Instead of a Garut, Garat? Welcome Alan Chris. I agree. Spamming quick assist with Astra makes Evelyn pretty fun, I can imagine. Evelyn's next Garat. Is that better? Garat attack will consume all tether points and transform into a chain attack. When under a binding seal, press to activate special attack locked position. Upon hitting the enemy, Evelyn enters a binding seal with the enemy. After entering binding seal, press to perform special attack Binding Sunder first form or EX Binding Sunder final form. When switching to another squad member during Binding Seal, Evelyn will automatically follow up with special attack Binding Sunder first form. Launching Binding Sunder just before getting hit, it's like a parry effect, triggers a perfect dodge and builds up a large amount of burning embers. And this is what she needs to transform them into her burning tether points. Also, you want to press your EX right before you get hit to trigger a perfect dodge. After activating ultimate, her ultimate is a combination of a couple of things. She snaps and then the string explodes. Evelyn enters the Dance of the Awakened. She will retain 1 burning tether point when consuming burning tether points to launch the chain attack. Also, you convert her embers into the tether points and then consume the tether points to chain attack. Partially taken from both Spanish and French. Let's check out our Evelyn model. Her jacket flows so smoothly. She also takes off her jacket once you ulti, I remember. Whoa, her sound effects are pretty nice. The string attacks. The last attack looks pretty sick. She's Giga Chat with the jacket. She takes it off when she does her ulti. Then this is her Burning Thunder first form. Wow. I can even see all of their mindscapes over here. Gains decibels, enemies affected will be bound. And then she ignores some extra defense, and then whenever she uses it, the bound effect spreads to all enemies hit by this skill. You can just keep dashing around. Let's try. I wonder how the parry works. Yeah, her sounds are very crisp. It's like smooth and snappy and crisp. So now I have... Well, this one's following me. I'm trying to see how long the strings go. Oh! The dodge on using your EX attack. I think it's right before an enemy attack hits. Wait, this one keeps hitting you. Having the EX as a dodge is interesting. Oh, and then I can transform my points. Astra. So now I transformed my burning embers into... I think I have 2 points of burning tether. Shouldn't be far, follow me. Pull for her or Chingy? I think it depends on how your current DPSs are. It looks like she's on 2x speed. She does seem to be. Her animations are really quick. Her fire ropes. Especially the sound in this one where she's snapping everything back. The sound is really crisp. Go forward. Where are you running off to? You're not worthy of speaking to Miss Yao. And this is us activating her chain attack, and then it uses up all the points. Her EX. We may need to press it a bit quicker. We have our triggers. So while attacking can dodge with her dodge, or he can dodge with his skill. Then you transform your points. Normally if I hit, it doesn't gain damage of the bar. Chain attack. You can't really hear the snap that well at the end though. This feels like a Jane animation power creep. Some of her effects, because Jane also attacks really quickly. Her attacks remind me a little bit of Jane's. But she seems to attack faster, quicker. Feels like her attacks are on 2x. When I'm just moving around with her, it does give that feeling. Dash forward. Jane and Eve are both very different characters. The Jagged Trio, Water Yalan, Electric, Kafka, and Fire Evelyn. Jane's attacks are more aerial-wide, but Evelyn can group some of the things together. I can't speak Cantonese. I need more decibels so I can see her ulti. She also looks like she's running really quickly. I'm surprised she doesn't have a dash. I wonder if there's a cooldown on using the effect to dodge. Ouch. Oh, she cast her ulti. Another Evelyn loses her jacket. I need to enter. How about the quick assist? They keep swapping to Astra. Evelyn and Astra. Thank you, Sarah Fuyo, for the 29 months resub. Happy 29 months. If Twitch drops is bugging, you can try relogging in or reconnecting your account or opening an incognito window. Wait, Nick says that happened to you too, with the Twitch drops bugging? Skip Eve then, it's not over S11 says hi, right? Oh, cause Black Beret guy says, is it over for Soldier 11? It's not over if you don't pull for Evelyn. If you pull for Evelyn, I'm not sure if you'll be able to use your Soldier 11 again. Maybe it'll be like Miyabi and Ellen. Wait, you couldn't get any drops from my stream for some reason? Interesting. Does Astra take damage when you switch to other characters? She's invulnerable when you swap her off. So when she goes into her singing mode and then you swap her off, she goes invulnerable. So she can't take any damage. I'm fine, but we can't let our guard down just yet. You guys take Miss Yao back. Oh, and then Evelyn's here. Does she still not have her jacket? What about you, Eve? Aren't you coming? There's something that bothers me. I have to thoroughly investigate the goal of those attackers. You should take the car back first. I will be there shortly. But, well, I say you must have your reasons. Then I'll head back first. Eve, make sure to come back safely. Evelyn, watching Astra leave safely, lets out a sigh of relief. Yeah, soldiers mentioned some intelligence. Miss Yao's clearly being followed somehow. Her position must have been leaked. Besides, who else could it be? Thankfully, they're quite unprofessional. When we fought just now, they didn't even realize I had knocked their communicator off. As long as I find the comms, I can find out who's behind those attackers. Also, how did Miss Yao's schedule get leaked? And she still has her jacket off after our last fight. It's almost like you get 2 skins, sort of, for Evelyn. Welcome, Timers of Timeless. Did you like the blonde one? I like the blonde one. Let me drink some water. Thank you, Karans, for the hydrate. Let me check her skill info. Not Mindscape. Core passive. Upon entering Binding Seal, Evelyn's crit rate increases by 23%. After leaving Binding Seal, she retains the buff for 10 seconds. See, she just has a 23% crit rate increase. If she switches to another character in Binding Seal, she will automatically follow up with the special attack first form. And I should just need to play with a stun or support character. Evelyn's chain attack and ultimate damage increases by 30%. When her crit rate's at or over 80%, the damage multiplier for her chain attack and ultimate increases to 128% of the original value. So I want to build a lot of crit rate, though she herself comes with an extra 23% crit rate. She seems to have 2 ultimate. There is the Garrote Timber and the Garrote Shadow. Evelyn slashes and multiple Lunalux Garrotes. See, those must be the strings that she is holding. And detonates an explosion. Upon activating the skill, she removes her jacket and enters the Dance of Awakened state, which lasts for the entire battle. While in the dance, when Evelyn consumes burning points to activate chain attack, she retains 1 point. And then once she has like 2 ultis. She upgrades her ulti after, because she stays in the non-jacket form permanently. And then you can unlock her second ulti, the Lunalux Garrote Shadow. She fires. I wonder if the 2 ultis have different animations. There's the first ulti animation, and then she has the second ulti that she unlocks afterwards. Evelyn slashes and detonates an explosion, dealing massive damage. The description sounds the same as the previous one. I wonder if... Oops. Chain attack. This is the assist. Can you turn? And the multipliers are all the same too. So maybe it's the same ulti, but the first one just lets you take off her jacket. And then the second one is just the same instance of the first ulti. Probably her second ulti is forming a fire sword. The multipliers and the days are all exactly the same. They just have 2 different names, because one has a special effect of taking off her outfit. Oops. Passive bind. When she consumes ambers to activate Garrote or consumes decibels. And her chain attack, she seems to be able to activate quite a lot of chain attacks. Though it's a lower level interrupt version of her chain attack. Lunalux Snare. How does the dodge works? There's one that's final form. After pulling in surrounding enemies, press basic to cancel detonation. Oh, and immediately follow up with the basic attack. Third hit. I see. Use it to bind the primary target and enter a binding seal. If a perfect dodge is triggered, dodge enemy attacks upon activating this skill. First form. Even the basic EX should be able to be used as a perfect dodge. After enter binding seal, press or hold to activate. Dodge counter also binds and enters her into binding seal, and then her quick assist. When the attack hits, she uses it to bind and enter binding seal. Oh, I go this way. Is Astra full support or sub DPS? She does some damage, but I feel like it's not enough damage to call her a sub DPS, so she is mostly support. She adds a little bit of extra damage. I go here. Strange stuff. Found it. It's completely wiped, so this is why they're not worried about losing the communicator. But like they said, no data can be completely erased. Guess it's time to meet an old friend. The secret code is... Oh, I remember. It's the payphone on 6th Street. Oh, and then we exit. Maybe we'll get to play with her more later. Oh, we get to walk around with her. After all these years, she's the only one who successfully hid her identity after leaving the organization. I wonder if Evelyn knows Jane. I shouldn't disturb her. Wait, can we already play the new arcade game? Is our new arcade game already out? There's even an arcade here. How nostalgic. When I was a child, there were many stores like this. I always envied the kids whose backpack pockets were filled with tokens. I should come play next time when I'm free. I can use her to talk to everyone over here. She has a lot of physics when you walk around with Evelyn. Go to the designated payphone and make a call. Tin Master. Oh, we don't have our arcade games yet. Because I always drink extra strong, Tin Master from Lumina gets quite upset every time he sees me. I'll prepare whatever flavor you need. How strong would you like your coffee? Is octuple? Okay. Please take care of your health. I made him angry as expected. Evelyn drinks mega strong coffee. A little bit too physics, TBH. Still can't beat Jane's tail physics. Hey, Evelyn has... Wait, does she have a tail? She has a... Not quite a tail, but her hair has like a tail-like thing that moves around. It's not quite her tail. I can talk to the bamboos. The chain convenience store seems to be promoting fruit candies. Sometimes when you get busy, you really need something sweet to relieve the stress. I wonder if I can talk to... Gadget store. A gadget store? I'll take Miss Yao here next time. She'll probably go crazy and buy out the entire store. Okay. I don't think there's any other dialogues I can trigger on this side. How easy is it to hit the necessary attack for Astra? It takes a few attack percent rolls. You can check out my video for the different combinations, depending on which W engine you're using and what your disk drive 6 is. Might be pretty easy or not very easy. Generally, if you're using an attack percent main stat W engine, you go for ER disk drive 6 and vice versa. I wonder if I can talk to the shop. Oh! General Pork Chop! There should be one at Lumina's too, right? I think Miss Yao really wants to have these noodles. The one at Lumina is a branch, but this one is the main store. I see the two store owners also look quite alike. Of course my son looks like me and the noodles are like mine too. We can probably talk to... Oh, we can even talk to Howl. Howl smells something unfamiliar and wakes up with a howl. There's a poster of Miss Yao's here too. Woof! Where's your master? I see, you are your own master. Oh, we woke up Howl again. Welcome Marcia Pem to this stream. Alfie, do you still have Astra's album? It was already sold out a few days ago. I'm really sorry, but I've already contacted the supplier and it will be restocked soon. You seem happy despite not getting the album you wanted. I was just asking. How about you come back in a few days to check again? I really like Astra's music too. I'm just happy that everyone wanted to buy Astra's album. Take care of society, Joker. Thank you for joining in today. Yeah, the ribbon is actually moving like a tail at Idol, right? That's what I was thinking. Her ribbon is essentially like her tail, and in the physics when you move, it really reminds me of a tail physics too. Would you recommend buying a brimstone for the shop if you don't have one, or just use it for pulls? Depends on if you have which characters you're currently using with an attack type, and then what W engines they're currently on. She will soon hold her own solo concert at Starloop, and a new single is said to have an upcoming release. She's both talented and diligent, and one-of-a-kind singer, highly recommended. I agree. Oh, we can even check out her poster. It's a poster of Miss Astra at this music store. Oh? Oh, I can even talk to Inky? Such a vigilant kitty. I used to be like you too, but there's really no need for that. You're beloved by many. I spy a typo! You're beloved by many. Evelyn saying she used to also be like Inky. Probably cautious of others. Welcome, Miss Foodie Monster. Evelyn does look really pretty. Technically, if you got a limited engine from last event, it's good enough for Harumasa. And in general, Don't Get Chip says the only attacker you have leveled is Harumasa. You have Soldier 11, but was planning on getting Evelyn. And I think you can just go with the event W engine, and then you can use your pulls to try for Evelyn, depending on how many pulls you have. Oh, even Evelyn meows! Speaking of which, this place looks a bit familiar. It seems like there used to be a store here. Do you know about it? So you don't know. Oh, there used to be a store right where Inky is sitting. Nothing back here. Evelyn's model does look quite pretty. I like her hairstyle and then her eyes. Too bad she can't walk around with her jacket off. Welcome back, Mafu. I see the cat says meow and then it has a hiss. We can also talk to Anzo. There's a remodeling shop here. It looks good. You can trust my mods, dear customer. If I need anything next time, I'll come to you. Great. I hope that one day you'll become a regular here. Time to see if I can talk to the video store. The siblings at the video store. I'll have to investigate them thoroughly. Becoming such an outstanding proxy at a young age. I don't think things are so simple with them. What exactly is their purpose in trying to get close with Miss Yao? I hope they have no ulterior motives. Miss Yao is too trusting of others. I can't help but worry. Avalon worries a lot. 6th Street lore. You like her everything? Classy outfit design. And her animations and sound effects are really nice and crisp. Time to visit the phone booth. Can I talk to our panda? I don't think so. Phone booth is over here. Anyone back here? Nope. Her jacket really sways from side to side too. Strider, welcome back. Payphone time. The secret code is the nursery rhyme. The old payphone let out a series of dial tones before falling into silence. Evelyn waited until finally a voice came through on the other end of the line. I thought you'd never call. What's up? I need your help. That's rare. There's a mission you can't handle. Go ahead, tell me what I can help with. Can we meet? Meet? Fine, since I promised to help you, I'll help you to the end. From where you are, can you see that Tin Man's beverage shop? Turn left at the intersection and walk straight. There's a good spot for us to rendezvous. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Oh, and then I actually have to talk. Investigate whether there are any suspicious people nearby. Thank you, Tira, for the hydrate. Let me drink some water. Welcome Diang Chang to this stream. I'm a bit sleepy. Please give me a cup of coffee. Dear guest, coffee is not just a tool to keep you awake. It has its own mission. Oh? The aroma of coffee is meant to relax people, while the bitterness is the true taste of life. A cup of good coffee is actually a conversation with one's innermost thoughts. I see. I've underestimated the meaning of coffee. Not many people know how to slow down and savor it. I hope this cup of coffee brings you a moment of peace. It seems like a master barista, deeply passionate about coffee, not suspicious at all. Quite the skillful technique. I didn't expect there to be such an excellent coffee shop hidden here. Of course, 6th Street is a place full of hidden gems. I hope you'll visit often in the future. Also, that's why everyone is out and about. It's about time to head to the rendezvous point. Meet up with the old buddy at the agreed location. Who could this be? This place. I see now. Waiting, a girl in a hoodie with the hood pulled down low pokes Evelyn on the shoulder. Oh, this is Rain! I see. We have other spies out and about. Sinsky, welcome back. Can she interact with objects like the freezer? I think I tried and I don't think she could interact with the objects. Same for you. Evelyn's model looks really pretty. Had a couple of close calls. But compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now. What can I help you with? I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later. Can you restore the data in the communicator? The girl hooks up the communicator to her portable laptop. After rebooting it a few times, pop, the communicator emits a puff of smoke. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech. What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time? Did you get any useful intel? Have some faith in your old buddy. Oh, these are the two companies. The snippets of the encrypted communication. The record, can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out. Feel, and the rest is gone. 复格? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need to know, as long as you get it. Can you see who sent it? Here's the IP address. Oh? Is this bad news? It's not bad news for me, but it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect. You really have been doing well. How so? Because you have someone you want to protect no matter what. I'm kind of jealous. I still work alone. Sounds like I've made some interesting friends, our proxies. But they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing. We should team up with Rain. 那这个老朋友是前面剧情主角救的那位黑客，是的。Rain herself even mentions. Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, it'd probably be unstoppable. I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them. She tells her about us. Thank you, 510 Boss, for the 27 months resub. Happy 27 months. Appreciate the support. HSR XEZZ collab soon. She doesn't know the siblings are Phaethon. That's all I got before the motherboard fried. Hope it's useful. Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever. Heading back to my safe house then. See you next time. Take care of yourself out there. What name do you go by now? I wonder what her original name is. Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier. Chevalier? Evelyn. It's beautiful and sounds real fancy. I go by Rain. Nice to meet you, Rain. Rain smiles at Evelyn and leaves. As Evelyn watches her go, she thinks to herself, Rain? That's a beautiful name, too. On her way back, Evelyn can't help but think about the IP address. It's an internal company IP, which means that the person who leaked Astra's location was an insider.